Hello grade 12, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Again, Pythagoras is residing in. We are still busy with Euclidean Geometry and we are doing Theorem 3, which is a similarity application. Then you are given in the diagram, we have BP is a tangent, BP is a tangent to circle ABC, circle ABC. PA is parallel to BC. PA is parallel to BC, as you can see in the diagram. You are required to prove that a triangle PAB is similar to triangle ABC. B PA over, but all in all, the B and C part, grade 12, does not matter. What matters the most is the first part, where you have to prove that this triangle is similar to that triangle. If you did not get this one, everything falls apart. So I urge you, grade 12, make sure that you understand the first part that you are doing. Not the first part, it can be somewhere in the middle, but always it is the first, because everything follows after it. So let's see the similarity. Let's take A. If you are given that, take this as it is. Tell the marker that you are doing or you are dealing with triangle, in triangle PAB and triangle ABC. Right. So you come and say you are given that this is parallel to that. When you start, you can see that this is alternative. You know that I told you before that try to put everything belongs to PAB in the same side with the side or angles that belong to ABC. So in PAB, I'm going to put angle A1 in PAB. A1 is equals to angle B2. You see, because this BC is parallel to AB, alternative angle. So you come and say A1 is equals to B2. Reason, alternative angles. The condition is PA parallel to BC. You see? So I have taken A, I have left with B and P in triangle PAB. I have taken B in triangle ABC. I am left with A and C. Now come and look. Let's check what other angle can we equate here. You have this one as equal to that one, and you see, if you can come and see here, this angle here, this angle here. Let me use the different colored chalk. This angle here is equal to that angle here. You can tell me what theorem did I apply? You see, the angle between the tangent and the chord is equal to the angle in the alternative segment. It's a tan-chord theorem. So you come and say B1 PAB. This B1 belongs to PAB. B1 is equals to angle C. Reason, tan-chord theorem. The angle between the chord and the tangent is equal to the angle in the alternative segment. The third angle, grade 12, you don't sweat, You don't work much. You simply go and grab the last angle. You have AB in PAB. You left with P. P is equals to, you have BC in triangle ABC. You left with A. Angle P is equal to angle A. Which A? A2. I don't need a reason for that. The reason only, there is not that you don't need the reason. You have the reason which is automatic. The third angle of triangle is automatic equal. Therefore, we come and say come to A. Triangle. Therefore, triangle, you don't take BAP now, you take ABP because you follow the what? The order. Do not forget. This is going to help you in the exam. You must make sure that you call this order. This is your order that you must follow. So you take that order, triangle A, B, P. It's similar to triangle B, C, A. We have proven A. We come to B. B want you to say PA divided by AB is equals to AB divided by BC. Now you take this. You say AB goes with BC. Here they're using AB. Take AB over BC is equal to, you take this one with that one, equals to BP over CA. Take this one with that one, equals to AP over BA. BA is the same as AB. Let's use the same kind of alphabetical order. AB. You come to your B and check. They want PA which multiplied with AB. Where is your PA? Here is your PA which must multiply with what? With AB. And AB again. Where is another AB? Here. AB that multiplies with BC. Then you come and say, what is required of me is from this combination. AB over BC is equals to AP over AB. Now you check. This is division. AB over BC. You take your AB divide by BC. We are at B, right? It's AB divided by BC, which must be, oh yeah, here it is, which must be equal to AP divided by AB. You see, this AB and AB, BC, AB, BC, PA, AB, PA, AB. You've got that right. Now we're going for number C. Number C wants you to say, number C wants you to say A. We take it from here. Let's take it from here. AB over BC is equals to BP over AC is equals to AP over AB. Now you come and look at what is required of you. You have AP over BP and AB over AC. Where is AP over PB? Here is AP over PB. AC over PB here. And AB over AC. AB over AC. AB over okay, let me check it here. They want us to do AP over BP, which is equals to AB over AC. Right. If you can say, you can check AP over BP here. AP over PB. No. AP over PB. Here is PB. Here is AB. AB over AC. AB over AC. Now let's check. This one is a little bit tricky. I can't see why they arranged things. Let's say, where is your AP? Let me use the color pen. Where is your AP? Here is your AP. Here is your AP. There is no AP in any way here. Then they have BP. Where is BP here? BP is 1 here. So they want this one and that. Then they want AB. Where is AB? Here is AB and AC. So what they want is this box. They are looking for that box. So you come and arrange that box as per the way it is required. So from that box, you take that box, you write it here, BP over AC is equals to AP over AB. Now let's arrange it to be like this. You see, this goes there and this comes there. See what they did? They have co-interchanged the numerator and the denominator. Now, where is your AP? Here is your AP. Down there you must have AB. Let's do this. Cross multiply this. BP times AB is equal to AP times AC. You see now, I took this, cross multiplied that, I got BP times AB, which is equals to AP cross multiplied to AC. Now I want AP over BP. Here is my AP. Let me do this. AP times AC is equals to BP times AB. Right? They want AP over BP. AP over BP. This is what is required to prove. We are required to prove this RTP. So I have AP, here's my AP, I want AB, I take BP. I take this one, I divide there, I say AP divide by BP I am left with AB. I take AC and divide it through. I have AB divided by AC. As long as you have conquered the first one, this one, everything here is easy. And if you can check my short, I have played with these numbers where you have to cross multiply, remember. So if you want to master it, go back and check my short videos. You will see where I have done all this for cross multiplication. This is a method of cross multiplying. Uncle Pythagoras will see you in the next video. I will see you in the next video. So this is your C. Right, keep practicing grade 12. See you in the next session. Goodbye.